The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with but an inning more to play, and when Coonies died at first and Barrows did the same, a tragic silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to hope, which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could get but a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, and so did Jimmy Blake. The former was a hoodoo, while the latter was a cake. So upon stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. So, when the dust had lifted, the men saw what had occurred. There was Flynn safe at second, and Blake was hugging third. Then, from 5,000 throats or more, there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled in the valley, it rattled in the dell, it pounded up the mountains and recoiled across the flats, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was an ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was a pride in Casey's bearing, and a smile lit Casey's face. And when responding to the crowds, Casey lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 5,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 10,000 tongues applauded as he wiped him on his shirt. And now the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip. Defiance gleamed in Casey's eyes. A sneer curled Casey's lip. Close by the sturdy batsman, the ball upheated sped. "That ain't my style," said Casey. "Strike one," the umpire said. From the bleachers, black with people, there went up a muffled roar like the pounding of waves on a stern and distant shore. "Kill him, kill the umpire," someone shouted in the stands, and it's likely they'd have killed him had not Casey raised his hand with a smile of great Christian charity. Mighty Casey's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and again the dun sphere flew. But Casey stood a-watching, and the umpire said, "Strike two." "Fraud," cried the maddened thousands, and the echo answered, "Fraud." But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow cold and stern. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Casey would not let the ball go by again. The smile has fled from Casey's lips. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence, his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go, and now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the stars are shining bright, and somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere hearts are light. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere children shout, but there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.